All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody. First of all, thank you for tuning in here today. I know it's right in the middle of your day. I know some folks have a holiday today. I am not one of them. I have been, as many folks may or I guess may not know, hard at work for the last few weeks now, trying to get this ready to go. Now here we are, mid-July. The app is what a lot of folks have been talking about, and there seems to be a lot of buzz about that, and that is now live in the App Store on Google Play and the Apple App Store. And you can easily find that by doing one of two things. You can go to the App Store. You can search Sheerr Weather, S-H-E-E-R-R, weather. On your phone, it's going to say Sheerr WX. WX is short for weather. You can also go to my website, sheerweather.ca. And as we go through today and as we move into the future, I'm going to be posting blog posts there, weather information there, forecasts there, updates a few times a day, aiming for about 3. And on top of that, if you do go explore on the website, you'll notice that there are a whole host of forecast regions. And I'm going to add to these regions with respect to the content, but on the website, and I'll show you here as we kind of continue on through the live stream, you'll find basically like the forecast for your area and the 7-day for your area. But you can also get that in the app as well. It may be a little redundant, but hey, you can get the forecast graphics. Sometimes it's easier to see than looking at the app. Sometimes the app's a bit easier to see as well. And so what I want everyone to know is while the app is part of this, and the app we're going to go through here over the next few minutes, it has push notifications. So every time I think there's notable weather, I can send out a push notification. You'll get that right to your screen. It'll alert you, hey, there's severe weather on the go, or maybe we're not talking about it right now, but perhaps we're in a winter storm where freezing rain is about to change to rain or snow is about to change to rain, and it's going to be your best time to shovel. I'll be able to kind of tell you all that stuff as it happens. As long as you have the app, you'll get all those notifications from me. The app will also give you severe weather alert notifications, like the heat warning that's in effect now. There's a severe thunderstorm watch in effect right now for Happy Valley Goose Bay and the Eagle River area. We'll talk about that over the next few minutes as well. And so, you know, the app is great, the website is great, and also you can follow along on all my socials as well. You know, I'm on Facebook, I'm on X, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. I try to be everywhere at all points all the time, but that can be obviously a little bit tricky. So I think, you know, the big thing that folks want to see and talk about potentially, we'll start by taking a look at the actual app itself, okay? So here is the weather app, and so when you open up your home screen, this is really what you're going to see. This is what it looks like, okay? And so you go to your home screen, and right now on the home screen, it will tell you the temperature, your hourly forecast. You can look at the radar imagery, and you can get the 7-day. And now you can set this up a few different ways. You can put in your location. If you just tap on the top there, you can put in your location, you can type it in, or you can hit follow me. And if you hit follow me, whenever you open the app, it'll take your location and it'll give you the forecast for that location. So that works all across Newfoundland and Labrador. That works if you're traveling across Canada. That works really anywhere. Now, something I actually came across the other day, and I was asked the other day if the app can do forecasts for the offshore. The answer is sort of, or really anywhere. But you have to do it in a very specific way, and I'll put a tutorial up on this later. But if you go to search and you go to, let's say you're going to type in, I don't know, type in anything. Let's type in, I don't know, we'll type in Cape, see if with Trepassey, we can get Trepassey to come up. Okay, we'll get Trepassey, we'll search, there it is. So you can do that, but if you tap on here, you can also do this. Maybe not. Pinpoint. Okay, so you see your pinpoint comes up? So you can then scroll out and you can move this pinpoint wherever you are in the world. You can hit done, and that will then give you the forecast for that particular spot anywhere in the world. So it's not going to give you all the nitty-gritty details. It's not going to give you like wave heights, things like that, but it will give you temperatures and winds and fog and those kind of things. So the app can do some cool things like that, and you can also nickname it. You can call it kind of whatever you want. But follow me. That is like the best way to go. The other thing is the app has radar. Right? Radar is a cool thing. We can always check in the radar. Now, there's not really a whole lot going on across the island, but as we zoom in towards Port au Choix and Port Saunders, we are seeing a few showers up that way. Now, for those folks in Labrador, right, where there's no radar, unfortunately, see on the bottom here it says past and future. So if you just grab that scroll bar there and start moving it, we should see future radar show up. And so this is why there's a severe thunderstorm watch right now for Happy Valley Goose Bay, because there are going to be some storms moving through, and the future radar imagery shows that really well. So while we don't have past radar, we do have future radar. Not the most helpful, but unfortunately, there's no radar there. Now, on the website, I will eventually, hopefully sooner rather than later, get up a loop of basically simulated radar data for Labrador. But we can also look into the future, like 24 hours in the app. It just takes some playing with, right? All these things take playing with. There's a lot of features. If you have any questions about the app, feel free to shoot them my way, and I will do my best to get back to you in short order. Now, the other thing is, what I'm doing, right, it's not just an app. The app is just part of it. The app allows you to get your forecast, you to get to radar data, whatever you're looking for. But the other part of it is, I still want a forecast for the province. And so while the app is part of it, this is also part of it. Weather graphics. Okay? So you're used to seeing me stand in front of weather graphics when I was with NTV. Well, have weather graphics once again. So this is kind of what I'm most excited about, right? I love talking about weather, and having a graphics system like this really makes it easy to talk about the weather, right? And so I can talk about the weather for as long as I want, whenever I want, wherever I want. And the thing is, I'm live streaming right now. Some of the content that I post on Sheerr Weather and on my socials will be live. Some of it will be recorded. But either way, I'm going to post a lot of it, and you will know what's going on in your area, and the content will be tailored a little bit per each platform. So if you're on Facebook, it'll look one way. YouTube, probably similar. But if you're on maybe something like Instagram or TikTok, perhaps the content's going to look a little different in those kind of spaces, right? And I'll have the blog posts too on the website, and I'll post links to those. You'll be able to find them kind of wherever they are. And also you'll find that stuff on the app as well. I'm going to be updating the app here over the coming weeks with some more buttons and links and kind of things like that. So we can take a look at the forecast. We can talk about what's going on right now, right? So what we are seeing across the province right now, we are like literally kind of in the midst of like this heat dome. And when we look at the wide picture here of the satellite and radar, you can see the jet stream doing something like this. This is the mean flow, right? And so when you see that, that means we're under a big ridge of high pressure. And the air under these high pressure ridges likes to sink. And sinking air is warm air. And in the summer, that can lead to really warm air, really warm days, downright hot days, and also the chance for some pretty strong showers and storms, which we're seeing right now. Now, we can't see them here. This is just a satellite picture in Labrador, but if we were going to be seeing showers and storms, they would likely be kind of down in this area here, and they're working toward the northeast. So again, Happy Valley Goose Bay, you are not far from getting into the showers and storms. On the island, we are also seeing some cloud cover trying to scoot on in the north. We call that kind of a dirty ridge when the showers are kind of moving in from the north like that, or the clouds rather kind of moving in from the north like that on the eastern side of these real strong ridges. But the other thing to know is we can take a look at the live radar imagery, right? So I have the live radar imagery in the app. I've also got it right here on the graphics to show you as well. Okay, so here we are. We'll zoom right in. Port au Choix. Looks like you're seeing some showers right now. Same thing in River of Ponds, right? But beyond that, there's not really a whole lot on the go, and the radar is spinning on Marble today. Always a good thing when it is. Our friends in Buckens are dry. Maybe a little shower there just to the east of Grand Falls. Winds are right over, it's right over Bishop's Falls, actually. So as you zoom in closer, right, when you're on the TCH, you get off at the Bishop's Falls exit, you go right, you go towards Botwood, and just before then you go south, and you go all the way down to the Bay d'Espoir, all the way down the Bay d'Espoir Highway, well, to Harbor Breton, where that kind of ends. And then for eastern areas right now, very quiet, not really a whole lot going on. But again, you know, we can talk about this. And this is cool today. It's going to be cool when there's severe weather going on because I can just talk about it. 27 degrees in St. John's right now. Very, very warm stuff. 26 in Badger, Gander, you are 27 degrees at this hour. Looking at 22 in Churchill Falls. And we are also, 22 in Churchill Falls, 26 in Makovic at this hour. So it's warm there as well. Now the other thing is, right, we have the severe thunderstorm watch. We'll get to that in just a second. But it is warm, very warm. In fact, a heat warning is still in effect for parts of southeastern Labrador, Norman Bay to Lodge Bay. Under the heat warning, temperatures there today going to be near 30 degrees. But on the island, the heat warning stretches from like Green Bay, White Bay, Deer Lake, Humber Valley, all the way to the Bonavista Peninsula and the Clarenville area. For temperatures through Wednesday, near 30 degrees. Lows in the upper teens. And it does look like we may even get another kind of warm day on Thursday. There are some signs of a cool down, and I have like 7 days to share with you as I end this broadcast here shortly. Because again, we talked about the app, and I want to share the website with you as well, kind of before I go too. But we're going to keep this going, okay? So temperatures on the island right now. Look at Terra Nova National Park, 31 degrees in Terra Nova National Park right now. It is downright hot. Now, the benefit is, even though it's warm, we have the muggy meter. The dew points are back. Dew points are low teens. So even though it is hot, it is a little breezy, not too breezy, but the dew points are kind of low. So it's not super muggy out there, right? We look at the humidex values, they're kind of warm, 32, 28, 25 in Great Cove. Humidex in town right now is 30. But if those dew points were up into the upper teens, it'd be almost unbearable outside. Now the other thing is, with dew points being so low and temperatures being so warm, that fire risk is very high today. So the fire hazard rating, I don't have the map for you right now, but I would imagine it's high to extreme for a lot of areas, and that's why that fire ban is in effect. Temperatures across the rest of Newfoundland today. Now we have those kind of high clouds coming in, which is why we have the cloudy icons there. I don't think it's going to be fully cloudy. But St. John's forecast high today, 29. 30 in Gander, Grand Falls, Windsor, 31. 27 in Corner Brook today, a little bit cooler south where we get some of the onshore flow. And not a whole lot of fog today, which is also a good thing. Into Labrador, temperatures right now, we are looking into the teens and the 20s. 26 degrees in Mary's Harbor right now, 24 degrees in Cartwright, 23 in Wabush. We look at the dew points, mid to upper teens, so it's feeling quite muggy in Labrador right now. So I would say humidex values are quite high. I'm interested on that one there. Okay, yeah. So humidex value in Goose Bay is close to 30. Humidex in Cartwright is also near 30 right now in Mary's Harbor. The humidex is 31. Rest of today, mid to upper 20s for much of Labrador. Look at Nain. Forecast high today is 28 degrees. Is that right? Let's see. Let's go back. 17. Nain forecast is 28. I got to double check on that one. It seems a bit fishy to me. Hopedale 24. I'm going to have to double check on this one. See, sometimes there are some bugs. Got to check the bugs. All right, there's that storm outlook for today. And this is from Environment Climate Change Canada. Most of Goose Bay and even up towards Lake Melville and towards Rigolette and Cartwright are in that moderate C category for winds gusting close to 90 kilometers per hour. Rainfall, hail, potentially up to 2 centimeters in size, and rainfall rates of 25 to 50 millimeters, rainfall 25 to 50 millimeters in those strong storms. And this just issued severe thunderstorm watch for Goose Bay and the Eagle River area for those strong storms. So something to kind of keep in mind. And as we look at Futurecast, it kind of paints that picture really well. So here we are starting off the day right at midday. Your future radar and clouds. We'll scoot through time here. Wrong button. We'll scoot through time there and we can see all the kind of showers and storms moving through southeastern Labrador. Looks like by about the mid part of the evening, by 5, 6 o'clock. And by 9, 10 o'clock, those are offshore. Areas of western Newfoundland may also get grazed by a couple of showers overnight and this evening, and that may continue as well tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe a few kind of more scattered showers, but beyond that, we are going to be looking at another warm day on the island with potentially some showers for more of southeastern Labrador as we go throughout the day tomorrow. So before Okay, we'll just do this. All right, I got some 7 days to show you, lots of them. Now, typically, I'm not going to typically talk about every single 7 day because I don't really need to talk over every single 7 day, but I will in this instance. So here's your Avalon Peninsula 7 day, and we're looking at temperatures mid to upper 20s through Thursday. A little bit cooler as we go into Saturday and Sunday and Monday, so the heat breaks, looks like kind of during the latter part of the week. So eastern Newfoundland, this is like Bonavista Peninsula area, Clarenville area, northeast coast, not so much to Gander, but around Bonavista Bay, let's say. Wednesday again, 31 degrees. Burin Peninsula, for you, temperature staying in the mid-20s, could be a little bit cooler where we have the onshore breezes. So certainly something to kind of keep in mind. As we move to central Newfoundland here in just a second, again, temperatures near 30 all the way through Thursday. A little bit cooler for Friday. Some scattered showers and storms. Looks like they are on the forecast for Thursday afternoon as well. And each day kind of seeing a chance of showers kind of from here on out. For western Newfoundland, good chance of showers on Thursday and maybe again on Friday. And looking at temperatures into the upper 20s through Thursday and cooling down as we get into the weekend. For southern areas of Newfoundland, for the south coast, good bit of fog for you. Unfortunately, over the next few days, that should become a little bit more widespread later today. And temperatures are going to be cooler. So if you're looking to cool off, that's where you go. Northern Peninsula, cloudy skies Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday after some nice weather tomorrow. And then we're looking at the upper teens Saturday and Sunday. And again on Monday. And for Labrador along the south coast, temperatures near 30 degrees around the Straits. Obviously a little bit cooler. We have the onshore flow. And then we kind of cool down to the teens the rest of the way for the northern coast. 21 tomorrow. So I got to see where the 28 is coming from. Upper teens Wednesday and Thursday, low teens Friday all the way through Monday. And as we get back to Happy Valley Goose Bay, that area temperature is going to be cooler after today, upper teens to the lower 20s. And then for Labrador in the west, you'll be able to see that here in just a second. Temperatures are going to be into the upper teens tomorrow and really all the way through Monday. So that's just part of what we have going on here. And again, I'm going to get more and more of these forecasts kind of up and running over the coming days. So I'm getting my feet under me here, but really you're going to see a lot more content like this. What I also want to show you kind of quickly, and I have to actually go ahead and add it. So give me 1 second here while I set up a bit of a new scene. And I'm going to call this scene website. And see, I'm not good. I'm doing this on the fly because really, I should have done this before, and I didn't really think about it until right now. So I need to move you. Sorry, folks. So I want to do this one, Google Chrome, and I want to go to, come on now. There we go. That should load. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring up my website for you here. Just give me 1 second. And I think this is something I'm really proud of. I work with Laura Nurse Design on this, and Laura has been super helpful. And this has not been an easy undertaking. And I really, I don't think I appreciated how hard it is to actually put a website together. So now, if we go back to live mode, and I go here. Nope, I want to go here. All right, so this is the website. Okay, and so on the website, you'll see lots of things. You can get the app. So if you click on that, that takes you to our app, to the app pages. Easy to find. Just click on those 2 links if you're looking for it. You can go to your forecast. So remember I was talking about all the forecasts. So right now, right, that'd be my live stream if I pull that up. I got forecasts here, but here's also my latest blog post, heat warnings and thunderstorms highlight Monday's forecast, which is for today. If we click on Avalon Peninsula, you're going to get an image like this, where you get your 7-day forecast. And I have to look at the font on that one. I know why that is doing that. I have to look into that. Eastern should be the same thing. Okay? So we'll look into the font on that one. Oh, I know why that did that. But so you click on all these areas, and this is going to give you the forecast for your particular spot. The other thing that I think a lot of you might really enjoy. So if you click on Maps, so Maps is something I've been working on for a while now. So if you pull this up on your desktop or your mobile device, it's going to look a little different either way you look at it. you're going to get the latest temperatures. These are roughly updated every half hour or so for the province. And these are not forecast numbers. These are actual observed numbers. So I know a lot of folks like to see their town on the map. Every town doesn't have a temperature sensor that I have access to. But these are the actual observed temperatures and wind speeds, humidex, dew points, temperatures, wind speeds for Labrador. Same thing, satellite imagery for Newfoundland, satellite imagery for Labrador, radar imagery for western Newfoundland, eastern Newfoundland from the live radars and across the island. Now I will be adding more images to this site as we've kind of go forward here. But this is it. So this is Sheerr Weather in a nutshell. And really, I hope that you all like what you see. And this is just the beginning. This is literally day one. This is launch day. So this is day one. I will be pushing notifications out to the app today. I'll be putting content up today. I'll be putting forecasts up on the website today through YouTube, through Facebook, through really any means necessary to kind of reach you, because that's my goal, right? My goal, I love talking about weather. I mean, I've been doing it now for a while, 17 years, but even today I've been doing it now for about a half an hour or so. But my favorite thing to do is talk about weather. And I had a wonderful career with NTV, and that was lovely. And I had a little bit of a break, which was also nice. But now, you know, I'm here and I get to talk about weather all the time, how I want to do it, when I want to do it, where I want to do it. And I think that's, you know, that was a really tough step to take because it's a big undertaking. None of this is easy. And, you know, I'm really looking forward to talking to you every day and keeping you ahead of the storms. And ahead of the storms. Ahead of the storms twice. So many storms, I'm going to say it twice. I'm really excited to, you know, track the weather, and I'll be able to do it, you know, through multiple status updates on the various platforms, but also live just like this when I feel it necessary. And my plan is to actually do a live broadcast once a day. And that will likely start tomorrow, and that's going to be between 9 and 10 a.m., depending on the weather. But, you know, all that said, I think I'd like to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for downloading the app. I've gotten lots of good feedback so far. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, shoot me a line. You know where to find me. And I will certainly address those as much as I can. And beyond that, it's 12:23. Been on for a half hour. I've been live for a half hour. I think it's time to get some lunch. I think it's time for everybody to get some lunch. All right. Thank you for watching. And lots more content to come throughout the day. And as we move forward, have a very, very, very good Monday, everybody. Thank you.